Come on, keep it going.
I support Barack Obama. He is the man. He should be the president of the United States. This is a very good book. He talks about issues you couldn't believe. He talks about healthcare, racism. He talks about the security, social security. He talks about the government. He talks about how he's going to help. He's going to get us out of Iraq and all kinds of things. This is a very good book. You should support him too. This is the man. He will be the president. He will take us all the way where we need to be, where we need to go. He's established. He's come very far from the game. He's the Senate right now, and hopefully we can take him to be the president of the United States. Him and his wife. He has a baby girl. He has a dog. He has a family. And
Arch!
From the University of Chicago Laboratory Schools, Sasha Obama. Maybe not quite 4 feet tall. 3.5 feet tall. The one we charge extra for. At 5'11". Michelle Obama. All right. Thank you. Give the Obamas a round of applause. They're not going to stay for this because they've heard it all before. Thank you so much. I want to thank somebody who's just an up-and-comer in national politics. I am so proud to know him, and hopefully we're going to be able to work together. Assemblyman Ruben Kewen. Give it up for Ruben. There are a number of other elected officials, but I want to make sure that I acknowledge dear friend Senator Stephen Horton. Did you guys come in? Where is he? There he is. I'm sorry, I didn't catch your name. Stand up. Robert Chesto. Since the presidential election started, last week I was up in Elko, up north. Hey, it was fun up in Elko. We had a great time. We had 900 people in Elko. We did. And everywhere we go, we've been seeing these spectacular crowds. We had 20,000 people in Austin, Texas, and 20,000 people in Atlanta, Georgia, 15,000 people in Oakland, California, 900 people in Elko, Nevada. We got about 2,000 people here today at Rancho High School. And everywhere we go, one of the things that I love about these crowds is they come from all different walks of life. You've got black folks and white folks and Latino folks and Native American folks and Asian folks and disabled folks and gay folks and straight folks and old folks and young folks, plain folks, fancy folks. We got people from all different walks of life. And sometimes when I look out at these crowds, I have to ask myself, what are y'all doing here? But Michelle says, no, that's not the reason. The reason people are coming is because people want to change. People are hungry for change. People want a new course, a new direction in America. They want to turn the page and write a new chapter in American history. People want something different, and part of it is because they recognize that Washington has become an insider's game. Part of it is obviously frustration about George Bush. You know, they recognize for the last 6 years things haven't gone so well.
We need a leader.
That we've had a government that doesn't seem to care about ordinary people. A government that doesn't seem to follow basic ethical standards. A government that doesn't seem to promote people on the basis of competence. So part of it is people are just tired of a can't do, won't even try style of government. They're frustrated. They're frustrated with the fact that we haven't met the critical challenges that we face as Americans. We know what those challenges are: a healthcare system that's broken and bankrupting families and communities. Somebody in this crowd doesn't have healthcare right now. Somebody in this crowd is starting to pay too much for their premiums. Somebody in this crowd knows what it feels like to worry whether they might go bankrupt because of a medical bill. People are frustrated because of our education system, because no child left behind left the money behind. No child left behind. And we recognize that despite the slogans, millions of children aren't being prepared. Especially black and brown children aren't being prepared for the global economy and be able to compete for the jobs of the future.
I'm gonna say that again.
People are frustrated about that. People are frustrated about the lack of an energy policy. We're not good stewards of this unbelievable planet that we inherited from our parents and our grandparents. And so we paying $3 and change for gas, sending billions of dollars to Exxon and Mobil and Saudi Arabia, funding both sides of the war on terrorism, and in the bargain we're melting the polar ice caps and changing the climate of the planet. People are frustrated about that. It's hot enough in Las Vegas without global warming. It's already hot here. We don't need any more warming in Nevada. You know, that's right. And it's hot around here. It's hot. And then people are frustrated about an economy where CEOs are making more in a day than most folks are making in a year. And people believe in trade, but they want to make sure the trade is good for all people, not just some people. They want to make sure that we're protecting American jobs and that we're negotiating to make sure that we're enforcing these trade laws with China and other countries. They're not manipulating currencies. They're frustrated about that. And most of all, they're frustrated about a war in Iraq that should have never been authorized, should have never been waged. A war that's cost us $500 billion so far. A war that has cost us thousands of lives. A war that has made us less safe and diminished our standing in the world. A whole bunch of folks say they want to bring our troops home and start spending their money on bridges and roads and schools and hospitals here in the United States of America. But you know what? As frustrated as, and by the way, that's before you even start getting a scooter. You know, my colleague Dick Durbin in Illinois, he pointed out even Paris Hilton got some jail time. But So it's easy to talk about the failures of the Bush administration. But I think the reason you're here today is not just because you want to change in political parties. It's also because you want to change in our politics. Because let's face it, sometimes the Democrats have played the insider's game too. Let's face it, you know, even before George Bush, we didn't have universal health care. Because the drug companies and the insurance companies spent $1 billion over the last decade to lobby for a health care system that works for them, but doesn't work for senior citizens, that doesn't work for the uninsured, that doesn't work for the taxpayer. People are frustrated that the drug and insurance companies are writing our health care bills. There's a reason why we've got 45 million people uninsured. We spent $2 trillion on health care, twice as much as the next closest nation on earth. And that was true even under a Democratic president and a Democratic Congress, because there's too much influence of the powerful and the moneyed interests in Washington. Now there's a reason we don't have an energy policy. When Dick Cheney was assigned by Bush to come up with an energy policy, you know, he met with environmental groups once. He met with the renewable energy groups once. And then he met with the oil and gas companies 40 times. Is it any wonder that you're paying what you're paying at the gas tank for gas? Is it any wonder that we don't have higher fuel efficiency standards on cars that could save our environment? People don't want oil and gas companies to dictate the energy policies that would meet the public interests. People are frustrated because our trade policy is written only with corporations in mind and not in workers in mind. And they're distressed that we don't seem to have the ability to break through in Washington and be heard. Now, here's the thing though. Part of the reason you're here though is because
you know we had to do it again. Tonic and soul once wasn't enough to give him the praise he deserves. Let's go! Forever past, forever present, forever future. He's so for real, you know he's still. Forever past, forever present, forever future. He's so for real, you know he's still. People of Fremont, give me a little T.I. Whether a VIP or a VIP, I'm Benzo or Neon, Martian or Klingon, or glory to the creator, the planet you beyond, who can't be defined, unique, one of a kind. Belief takes faith beyond intelligent design. So whether you meddle in crime or peddling dimes, God got that calm that'll settle your mind. He laid there for 3 days on the 30 re-8. Turn up the PA, you got to stand, throw up your hands, give it up, man, for I am that I am. Forever past, forever present, forever future. He's so for real, you know it still. Forever past, forever present, forever future. He's so for real, you know it still. Things exist because he said so. Once, no echo. All before he stepped into a world roaming Greco. Trust he'll never let go. Cause he got a better insurance plan than that elk or that gecko. You know Geico, he got a perfect FICO. They can say you money but can't get a blind sight though. Eternality, truth without fallacy, healing malady, raising no falling a fatality. From sin's commonality, he endured brutality and screams to crucify him from the religious gallery. But every nationality and ruling principality gon' have to bow down, worship him and say hallowed be thy name. Where's his fans? Give it up right now for I am.
Driving with my windows down, trying to keep my mind a sound, glancing at the city lights, thinking about the roads that I've chose. 25 minutes from my destination, and I keep thinking about my destination. After this life, if I crash my whip and have my breath taken from me, I know that there's a better way than the life I've been living. your